Steelworkers in Pennsylvania are enraged after Donald Trump promised to block the sale of U.S. steel to Japan's Nippon Steel Company once he becomes president. Wait, now hold on here. What's exactly what's going on with this deal? Okay, I'll get into the details. But first, one of the steelworkers. This is United Steelworkers Local 2227 Vice President Jason Zugai, a Trump supporter, said, quote, "I am very frustrated with the news that came out last night." This was during a panel discussion on Tuesday in Washington, D.C. He said, "I didn't expect that to come out, so that was like a gut punch." Now, Zugai is in favor of this deal, this merger, which would give the Japanese company a foothold in the U.S. steel industry. So now, look, originally some of the union leaders were understandably against the deal, right? You got a foreign company coming in saying, "Oh, we're gonna buy up, we're gonna merge our companies here, we're gonna acquire you," and then what is that going to mean for our jobs? What is it going to mean for our communities? So naturally, understandably, there was like, I don't know about this one. And there's still steel workers in the area that are like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't necessarily trust a foreign company. But that said, the leaders apparently started to support it after meeting with Nippon representatives back in October. During a meeting, they were promised that, hey, don't worry, we're not going to get rid of jobs. We're going to increase jobs. We're going to invest in the area. So we're going to invest $1 billion into the community, and we're going to grow the plant. We're going to grow jobs. Okay. So now after that, it's like, oh, well, it looks like, when it comes to the details, as long as our jobs aren't threatened, and as long as you're going to actually be investing money into our communities, well, that's a good thing because, look, let's be honest, U.S. Steel needs a lot of help, okay? A lot of help. So now Local 2227 President Jack Masco was also among a group of local union leaders who have been lobbying on behalf of the sale. He says he believes the majority of Mon Valley workers are now in support of it, including 95% of the employees he represents at Irving Steelworks. So this apparently has a majority support. Now, as I mentioned, Zugai is a Trump supporter. He had even met with Donald Trump after organizing trips of steelworkers to Trump rallies. He met Trump one-on-one, had a conversation with him, and convinced Trump, apparently, although apparently not, to try to take another look at the Nippon Steel deal based on the support of the workers, whom I just mentioned, the majority support this deal. Now, in the Pittsburgh area, where U.S. Steel employs about 3,500 people, the company's sale had proved to be actually quite popular with the workers. So they're like, yeah, let's let the sale go forward so that we can invest in our community and do better. So now, if you're promising to invest $1 billion into the community, among other investments, right, and into the workers, it's hard not to see why this would be popular. Now, whether it happens or not, who's to say, right? Because there are companies that will come in and make a whole bunch of promises and then not do it, all right? So that's fair, right? Now, those pushing for the deal point to Nippon's pledge to, per The Guardian, invest no less than $2.7 billion into its unionized facilities, introduce our world-class technological innovation, and secure union jobs so that American steel workers at U.S. Steel can manufacture the most advanced steel products for American customers. So, $1 billion into the community, $2.7 billion into its unionized facilities to keep union jobs. All right. That's a hell of an offer. Whether or not they can actually follow up on it, well, that is the question, right? But what's Trump going to offer? I mean, Trump's a negotiator, right? So obviously you'd have to have like a counter offer and to say, well, this is why we're going to block their offer because I got a better one. Well, turns out he does not have a better offer. In fact, he posted on Truth Social that instead of allowing this merger, the sale to go forward, he would be doing a, quote, series of tax incentives and tariffs. We will make U.S. steel strong and great again, and it will happen fast. As president, I will block this deal from happening. Buyer beware. Wait, hold on. So he's offering tax incentives, not for the workers, but for the company, for U.S. Steel, which are paid for by what? The taxpayers, okay? Because where do you think those tax incentives come from? And then the tariffs on foreign imports, which are another tax on the consumers. So looking at Trump's offer, that's just a bunch of tax increases on average working people, whereas Nippon Steel is offering, hey, we're going to actually pour money into the community and to keep these high-paying union jobs, and we're going to do a lot of investment and bring your steel up to world class. Gee, no wonder people are not exactly thrilled with Donald Trump's blocking of the deal here. Okay. Now, other local leaders have expressed frustration that neither Trump nor members of Congress have come up with their own plan to provide needed financial investment in the Mon Valley if the Nippon deal is blocked. In fact, West Mifflin Mayor Chris Kelly quipped, maybe Trump has concepts of a plan. Yes, the famous concepts of a plan. Well, I just told you what that plan is. It's tax increases on working people. Congratulations. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro said, I have been convening people to the table with all the relevant parties to try and see if there's some deal to be had that will protect jobs in western Pennsylvania and importantly have a future for steelmaking in the Mon Valley. So Shapiro said this after meeting with Zugai. And so, look, man, here's the thing. As I mentioned before, Nippon could be lying about their investment. Again, there's a lot of companies that have come in with massive promises, to do a lot of investment, and then they don't follow through with that. And usually American taxpayers are on the hook. Okay, so that is certainly possible here. And so if you don't trust them, I get why. But at the same time, you look at what Trump's offering, which is no investment and basically tax increases. And so if you're a worker there, you're wondering, okay, do I want to take the chance, the off chance that, yes, Nippon might be lying, but if they're not, well, then their investment is going to help revitalize the steel industry, revitalize our city, and protect our jobs. So what am I going to go with? This could, promise that could not be true, or just nothing. A promise of more tax increases on us. Apparently, the answer is from most of the membership is, let's take that chance. Trump, get the F out of our way. And this is coming from, again, people who voted for him. So, look, if Trump's supposed to be a world-class deal maker, then he should actually come up with a good deal. Is he going to? Unlikely. But you know what? Maybe we'll see. But so far, his workers, his voters and these workers in the steel industry are not exactly impressed with the promises that Trump is making. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.